Hey, what's up? That's my stupid ass intro. You're listening to the first episode of Marks and Smarks. I'm Andres.
Haley.
This is my wife Haley. I'm the Mark. She's the Smark. And yeah, so we're just gonna talk about stuff. We have a big AEW coming up that I have not been AEW at all. So it's gonna be interesting to see what's going on. I'm about to pull up the card because I'm recording on my phone. All right, love. Let's just blind react to these matches and tell me what you think about them.
All right.
Because I've seen these before. I've already seen it, and I have some opinions.
I have opinions too.
Okay.
So
we're starting out with the pre-show. We got. I already know you love Hook.
I do love Hook.
So pre-show we got Hook versus Wheeler Yuta.
Okay, you already know where I'm gonna go with that.
I know.
I'm always gonna choose Hook. I love him. I think he's great. I think he has so much potential,
Okay.
and they're not using it.
I agree. My question is, what is the story there?
There's no story. I don't think that they have any.
They're just
going for it.
Okay.
I don't think that they have anything. Because Hook had this weird story when he first started. And
Well, yeah, it's like he never wrestled.
Yeah, it was not any.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, he is Taz's son, so there's that.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, here we go.
Yeah, I really like Hook. I think Wheeler Yuta's good. I feel like they're really Sorry. Let me just put it out there. I think Tony Khan's a bad booker. We've established this.
Agreed.
The best thing they had going with Hook was Hookhausen, and then they just fucking were like whatever, we don't care.
Totally disrupted that whole system.
No. Mm-hmm. That was the most over thing in the company for at least a month.
But neither of them were wrestling.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
I mean, Danhausen was hurt.
Well,
and he's been healed for a while, and they haven't brought him back.
I know, and he should come back because I love him. I think he's great.
I agree. I just don't understand. There has to be some weird. That's a whole nother Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So after that, we got the 20-man battle royale for the future TNT Championship match. I don't know who's in that. I'm assuming it's just everybody that's not in the. So yeah, that'll probably be fun. Whatever.
Yeah.
Swerve and Keith Lee. I love both of them.
I don't.
Keith Lee's another guy.
Like Swerve. I'm gonna put that out there, but again, that's me being on the other side of things.
See, I'm the opposite. I think Swerve is I think Swerve has main event talent.
But he's obnoxious as a character.
I think that's the point.
Yeah,
kind
that's what
of.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is the opposite of what
I know.
you're saying.
I see what you're saying. I just don't think him facing Keith Lee. They already did this. It's just a rehash.
It's just stupid.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good point.
It doesn't help Swerve. It doesn't help Keith Lee.
No, I agree.
Mm-hmm. Julia Hart and Abaddon's gonna be fun. I think that's gonna be a fun match. I really like what they've done with Julia Hart and her
I actually don't know who that is.
She used to be the cheerleader girl, and now she's now she's with House of Black, and she wears the witch outfits and stuff.
I think into that.
I think she's improved a lot as a wrestler, and
I'm into it.
That'll be a fun one.
I think that'll be really cool. Actually, I think when we actually get to see her wrestle.
I don't think you've ever seen Abaddon wrestle, but you're gonna have fun.
You know what I actually think is that she would be a good spectator for Rhea.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. After that, we got Miro versus Andrade. I mean, that's guaranteed to be a good match. I just wish they were both not in this company.
Is back. It's been a hot minute since he's been back.
I think he's just trying to go back to WWE. He's I want to hang out with my wife.
He's been there, and she's hurt, right?
Yeah, she just got it. Yeah, she's out for a while.
Yeah, give her a minute. But honestly, if he can get back in, she's always gonna get back in because they treat her like royalty.
Oh yeah.
And if they treat her like that, they're going to treat him like that. So he's always going to come back.
Especially with like Triple H booking, like, I don't think Vince saw the
Yeah.
All right, the next one is 8-man tag match. Ooh. Let me know who you want to win this, because this might be fun. Ricky Starks, Big Bill, Kyle Fletcher from ROH, who I don't think you've seen wrestle, but he's good. Powerhouse Hobbs. I don't think you want Jericho to win.
Well.
Sammy, Sting, Darby Allin. I know it's between
what is
two.
The separation?
No, one of them has to win. It's 8 people against each other.
Darby.
Oh wait, no, it's oh my god, our dog just farted. What? Bruh.
We give you one pepperoni.
Yeah, I know. We're like, hey, we're recording the first episode of our podcast. Look at his face. He's so cute, though. I know, bud. I know, buddy.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
I know. That'll probably be fun. I mean, Chris Jericho will probably plop around the ring. All right, anyway. Women's World Championship. Toni Storm versus Riho. I like both of them.
I'm going to go with Toni.
I like Riho. Even though I get that like people don't necessarily like her gimmick, I like her, and I do love like the timeless Toni Storm stuff. I think it's so dumb that it's like amazing. You know what I mean? It makes no sense, and that's why it's great.
Well, I mean, you guess who you like, and or not guess, but you make your choice, and mine is Toni Storm.
Yeah, and it's like. That is kind of a unique gimmick. Like, I can't think of another gimmick of, like, somebody being, like, somebody trying to be, like, a vapid 1940s, like, movie star wrestler. Like, that's not... yeah.
I don't know.
Other than maybe, like, that fucking tag team in WWE from, like, back in the day. But they were trying to be, like, silent movie guys. I don't know. It was dumb. Okay, Continental Classic Final. I'm really mad at this. Eddie Kingston versus Mox. I love Eddie. I love Mox. They should not be in this. They should not be in this final.
I think they're too similar.
I've seen this match 50 gajillion times.
I think they're way too similar for them to put them together.
I agree.
And I'm not talking about the drugs or like alcohol abuse.
I'm get the drugs.
Oh my god.
In my generation. Sorry.
Okay. We're recording.
I know. That's why I did.
I think that they're just too similar.
I agree. I
can't tell the difference between them.
It's two brawlers. They're both like Eddie is definitely. I love Eddie. Like, he's a great promo. I get it. He's like the Yonkers fucking, like, I'm a New York guy.
Yeah, but it's like... you don't have to be that aggressive. I just don't understand the aggression.
He's 42 years old. He can't wrestle as good as he used to be able to.
He can't.
Especially because he's already heavy.
Yeah.
And it's like... And then Mox is in great shape, but he wrestles the same style. So
yeah, he does, and I think that the problem being is that they're gonna fight, and we're all gonna be like excited about it. But at the end of the day, like, what actually happened?
Yeah, it's the same match again and again.
Yeah,
and Eddie gave up the same title that they're trying to unify. Okay. So it's like he didn't. All he did was like be a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
in kayfabe, like in storyline, he was just dumb, and now he has to win his title back.
I just don't think that... I understand why they made that lineup. It makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, let's get some young bloods in there.
I know.
Let's
and that's what
stir the pot.
That's why I was mad. Like, the Mox qualified because he beat Swerve and Jay White, who are supposedly they're two of the youngest, they're two of like their young stars that are on the rise. I love Mox. Why couldn't he have taken the pin?
Well, we have Swerve, who is significantly talented, and he's just not being appreciated. We have all these older people that are being brought into AEW that are like, oh, like,
immediately launched to the top.
Yeah, and we're not getting to see this like new talent, which is the whole base of AEW.
I agree. That's if they're trying to be a different product. Well, we'll get into that later because I have some things to say about Tony Khan.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Well, speaking of the TNT Championship no disqualification match with Christian versus the former Edge, Adam Copeland. I want to see I want to see it just because it's Edge and Christian.
But it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You're not giving anybody an opportunity to show off.
I agree.
Or I feel like AEW is where people go to die. Like, at this point. Instead of, like,
oh, my God. You're right. No, you're right. It's such a, like... It's so, like, contradictory. Where it's like, you're signing all these young indie guys, and you're like, this is where you can go, like, where you'll get a chance.
Where they're supposed to get a start.
And they're signing, like, I mean, I love Edge. And he can, honestly, he can still
Christian
wrestle.
And Edge.
He can still wrestle, too. But, like, I mean, it's the same thing with fucking, I've told you, this will come up later. We've talked about our Mount Rushmores, and I'm like, I fucking love Chris Jericho. Like, young Chris Jericho is on my Mount Rushmore because he
still can wrestle to this day, like a hardcore person.
But
he's old.
Yeah, and he's a fucking, like, he's just a grifter at this point.
He doesn't need to be there.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Mm-hmm. And the only reason he's there is because Tony's like, oh, I love Chris Jericho. All right, we'll get into this later. I am the World Championship. I know you don't love MJF, but I know that you think. I think you think he's a good wrestler and he's a good promo.
No, I don't have any idea what kind of wrestler he is because he never wrestles.
Okay. Well, he's been wrestling a lot recently.
Well, I haven't seen shit. So, I don't like him. I think that he puts a bad name on my religion. Okay. I think he puts a bad name on...
My wife is Jewish, by the way.
I think he puts a bad name on a lot of stuff. And I don't think that he's doing anything to further...
Well, he has recently. But
I disagree.
But that's the thing is that, like, they're going the opposite direction now, where he's like... He's
still not
well,
doing
no, he's
anything.
wrestling all the time now, but they're making him, like... I know you love this guy. They're making him, like, Super Cena levels of, like, where he just is like, LOL, MJF wins. Shit. Like, where he gets hurt and he's, like, hobbling on one leg and he still somehow, like, beats somebody.
That. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate when you're, like...
So you hate both sides? Yeah.
I hate when they need to, like, tag their partner and they're just like, burr, 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 burr. Like, why are we doing that? Yeah. Get up!
Well, he just wrestled for the tag team titles by himself against the... Oh, that's the other thing. Okay, so...
I don't like MJF. I just don't.
I love both wrestlers. I would love to see Samoa Joe just for once hold, like, the AEW title. That'd be funny.
That would be funny. I agree.
And also, I love Samoa Joe, and he kind of deserves it.
Samoa Joe is like, he's like, I'm never coming back to wrestling. Oh, wait, here I am. Like,
I mean, he's like one of the few guys that, like, if you walked up to him in a bar and he was like, I'm gonna fuck you up, I'd be like, oh, no, shit.
Sir.
I'd be like, yeah, he actually is. He's gonna kill me.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a fun match. Like, I mean, he's old and he's like, I mean, he's always like, he's, you know, his size.
How old is Samoa Joe? He's probably like in his 40s.
He's
right?
in his 40s.
Yeah, I would agree.
Mm-hmm. But he can still go enough to, like, you know, make a fun match. And now he's like such a, like, now people just like, he's got such a reputation of being a badass that it's like he can just do, like, a few big moves and he'll be like, okay, like, this guy's cool. You know
yeah, but if you think about, like, all the wrestlers that we have, considering all of them are really fucking talented. They're all really good. And they can still wrestle.
Yeah.
So I don't think it really matters on age. Because
I agree.
let's talk about.
Unless you're Jericho.
I hate him. But Ric Flair. That man has been wrestling since he was like.
Oh, he's gonna die wrestling. Also, he's in AEW now. Woo! Energy.
Oh my goodness. I hate his daughter. But they're both.
We'll get into that later, guys.
They're both talented. There's no you can't but.
I mean, Ric Flair from his
even in his early ages, I've watched that shit. I still don't like him, but he's talented. Again,
I mean, he's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. You can't deny it.
Well, okay. Let's end this episode on which our favorite wrestlers are.
Oh, you want this to be? Oh, this is good, actually. We've been talking for a while. Okay, let's do 5 and 5. Men's and women's. Mount Rushmore.
That's a lot. Okay.
Let's start with men's.
Okay.
Do you want to go first or me to go first?
Do you want to go back and forth, or do you want to...
We can go back and forth.
Okay.
Okay.
Always going to be Steve Austin.
Okay. Same. I'm going to agree with you.
Hook.
Oh, okay. All
right. I'm adding the young blood. And then
we're not going
The
back
Rock.
And forth.
I know.
Just go. Keep going. All right. You got Steve Austin, Hook, The Rock.
Mick Foley. Randy Orton.
Okay. That's a good top 5.
Yeah.
Steve Austin. Is not number 1 because I'm not doing it in any particular order, but my number 1 wrestler of all time is Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is the greatest wrestler who's ever lived.
Well, he's also from San Antonio, isn't he?
That helps.
Yeah. Well.
Go Spurs, go.
Wheel.
Steve Austin.
It's hard.
Kenny Omega.
Okay.
Kenny is he's had so many fucking...
But he gets so many injuries.
Yeah, well, because it's because he wrestled for so hard, so hard in New Japan. He has to go on there.
See, it's hard.
Eddie Guerrero.
Okay, good one. It can't be that hard.
It is. There's so many wrestlers.
I know. Mine wasn't that hard. What about somebody newer?
I had somebody newer. Oh, maybe I didn't.
I mean, half your people are dead. I feel like the girls are going to be harder because there's not that many girls.
Can I go with somebody who I think is very underrated?
Yeah.
Who also
absolutely.
has won 1 WWE championship?
Yeah, absolutely.
Kofi Kingston.
Okay.
Number 5.
Yes. I agree.
All right, women.
Okay. Sasha. Shit, what's her name? Who's my girl? The blonde one that I'm mad at.
Charlotte Flair.
No, Alexa.
Oh, Alexa Bliss. She's pregnant.
She's just had her baby.
She's pregnant. Pregante.
She's not Pregante anymore. She had her baby.
Okay. I'm going to take a shot.
Yeah, well, I think that's a good idea.
Oh, I already had a shot poured. Lord. Go on. You got Sasha. You got... Sasha's great. Alexa has gotten so much better at wrestling since she first started.
The one that just recently came back. And
Not
she's
Alexa.
kind of a bitch.
Trish Stratus?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No.
I mean, Trish, yeah.
I'm going to
Trish.
keep her in my pocket.
Well, no, Trish is obviously top 5.
Rhea.
Okay. Yeah. Rhea belongs on there.
Last one.
Nia Jax.
You can shut your fucking mouth. No.
Britt Baker.
Becky.
Yeah, Becky belongs on there.
Becky is like the top of the line.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's no in particular order. That's like, Becky is top of the line.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I will sit behind her every day.
Will you be mad if I put Britt Baker on mine?
No, I can't be mad at you. That's your choice.
Britt Baker.
But she's a fucking annoying.
Well, I agree.
will say that.
But she's a great wrestler.
Okay.
And I gotta put one AEW person on here.
Well, make your choice.
We'll talk about this later. Their women's division is absolute trash.
It is trash.
But Britt is the best women's wrestler they have on there. She can actually talk. She can wrestle. Britt. Obviously, I have to go with Lita and Trish.
Oh, Lita. God damn it. Yeah, that's a good one.
Becky.
Okay. Oh my God, Rupert.
Asuka.
Asuka's so good. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. I don't feel bad
It's
about
tough,
my
yeah.
choices.
Honestly, if we did this like next week, we'd probably name like 5 different wrestlers. Well, except for like Stone Cold.
Like he's always gonna be like on my list because I love him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not mad about my choices.
Me neither. All right, y'all. That was our first episode. We got plenty more shit to talk about. I guess we're gonna throw this on YouTube. So if you like it, hit the like button, subscribe. Peace. Do you have anything to say?
They can't see you through them.
Oh yeah, I guess I should throw up the peace sign. It doesn't make any sense.
This is Andreas and Haley. We're signing off. We talk about wrestling. We like it.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna post something soon. Love y'all. I guess.